I just spent $10 at Whole Foods and I ate for 2 full days. Now, before you call me a liar, let me show you exactly how I did it. Whole Foods has a reputation, whole paycheck, only for the rich or elitist who can afford to spend $8 on a green juice, and honestly, that reputation isn't completely wrong. I recently calculated our expenses and I was absolutely flabbergasted at how much money we spend on groceries, particularly how much money we spend at Whole Foods. I guess that's what happens when you move into an apartment down the street from your favorite grocery store. Look, this is how close I am to Whole Foods. But here's what changed. Amazon acquired Whole Foods back in 2017 for $13.7 billion. And while I was skeptical of this move at first, I've started noticing something. More yellow sales stickers, prices coming down, and I started wondering, is it actually possible to shop at the most addictive grocery store in the country on a real budget? Like a really tight budget. We are going to see if it's possible to shop at Whole Foods for $5 a day. We are only spending $5 per day. I'm shopping for 2 days, so that is a total of $10. Now, that is ambitious at a regular grocery store, let alone a health food store. Guys, this is a big deal for me. I put on real clothes. I have pants on. I'm wearing pants. I'm gonna head out now. I'll explain the rules while I'm in the car. Put it in the history books. We are shopping at Whole Foods for $5 a day. Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, the rules for this challenge are really simple. Rule number 1, I can only spend $10. Rule number 2, all of the food I buy must be whole. And that's not just because I'm shopping at Whole Foods. It must be whole to the naked eye, which means nothing ultra processed. Rule number 3, all of my meals should contain the 3 pillars of a healthy plate. Protein for blood sugar balance, satiety, and micronutrients. Healthy fats for hormone and blood sugar balance. And fiber for satiety, gut health, and healthy poops. I want to make sure I'm pooping on this challenge, okay? Rule number 4, I want to make sure my plates are colorful. That means a variety of fruits and vegetables, as many different colors as we can. And rule number 5, I want to flex some of the skills that I'm learning in culinary school. Let's park on the top level of the parking garage because the views there are always insane. This is the view at Whole Foods. Like, can you see why I love coming here? Hey guys, it's Taylor. I'm just popping in real quick to just ask you a quick favor. If you don't mind just hitting that subscribe button right there, it just means the world to me. I put so much love and energy into these videos. If you don't mind just supporting me and hitting subscribe, that would mean the world. Thank you, God bless, and keep on watching. As soon as I got inside, I beelined straight to the bean aisle. Beelined, bean aisle, get it? This was my best bet for affordable protein and fiber, $1.09 a can. Go ahead, Whole Foods. So I got 2 chickpeas and black beans. I snagged some tofu for $2.39. I tried to find some fresh produce to meet our number 3 goal, but all I could find was a zucchini, which was $2.29 per pound. That cost me $1.56. Produce is expensive, guys. The plantain was $1.29 per pound and weighed in at a little over half a pound, 86 cents. Frosted potatoes, always an affordable option. I made my way over to the frozen veg aisle and grabbed some frozen Brussels sprouts. Now it's the moment of truth. Checkout line. Did my math fail me? Would I have to put something back? Ooh, that's not a good sign. The frozen Brussels sprouts put me over by about 84 cents. But 32 of that cents was from taxes, so really I was only over by about 50 cents, and that's pretty dang good. Now the question is, what am I supposed to do with all of this? For reference, this is everything that I got for $10.84 and the receipt to prove it. Luckily, I'm in culinary school, so I got a couple of tricks up my sleeve. First up, breakfast, and I already have an idea. Let's get cooking. I'm kicking off this challenge with a protein-packed tofu scramble for breakfast. I'm taking my extra firm tofu and pressing it with a heavy cast iron skillet to press out any moisture. Next, I'll peel one of my 2 russet potatoes and dice them into 1-inch cubes and toss them into boiling water to soften. After about 30 minutes, I'm going to take my pressed tofu, cut it into cubes, and save half for later. To season my tofu, I'm going to coat it in olive oil, smoked paprika, turmeric, and I love this because it gives the tofu a yellowish orange color similar to scrambled eggs. A pinch of cayenne and black pepper. This increases the absorption of turmeric by 2000%. Now before we continue, I'm letting you know a little rule adjustment I made. I'm allowing myself to use the herbs, spices, and items within reason that I already have in my spice cabinet and pantry, and I'll tell you why that matters a little bit later on. Next, you're going to throw your tofu into a skillet over medium-high heat with avocado oil. While it gets crispy, you're going to put your Brussels into a boiling pot, but just for a second to blanch it. Then you're going to strain it and add onions to a skillet. Taylor, you didn't get onions at the grocery store. How are you using onions? Listen, I had these at the bottom of my fridge and they would have went to waste if I didn't use them. And nothing makes me madder than food waste, so why not use them here? No time like the present. This is smelling so good. Throw your Brussels sprouts back in with your potatoes, toast them up, and we have our first meal. Real foods, protein, fat, fiber, and look at that color. It's time for lunch. Because what we are making is going to rest for about 30 minutes to an hour, we are going to fill that time with a beautiful walk outside in nature. With that said, for lunch, we are having black bean burgers. I'm using spices that I already had in my spice cabinet. I'm using some minced onion and minced carrot that I had at the bottom of my fridge, so using up those veggies. And I think we might turn the zucchini into something. I'm still noodling on it, but really good feeling about the zucchini pairing with this dish. Start by rinsing your black beans, spreading them out evenly on a tray to dry completely. Transfer your black beans to a bowl, add your onion and carrot, French crumbs, an egg to help bind everything together, and use your hands or a spatula to smush them together up real good. Then you'll add some breadcrumbs to really seal the deal. But Taylor, where did you get breadcrumbs? They weren't in your budget. Okay, I had these homemade breadcrumbs left over in my pantry from my KFC video where I made Kentucky Fried Chicken, but way healthier. The recipe for these breadcrumbs is in that video, and you should totally go check it out if you need a breadcrumb recipe or an air fried chicken recipe. Add in all of your seasoning, all of the stuff that I showed you earlier. Oh, and by the way, I should probably mention that the recipes for all of these are going to be in the description below, so make sure you grab those after watching. Now mix your bean batter together, form nice thick patties, and place them in the fridge to chill for about an hour. Hey, back from our hike. I would say it was a wild success. Stella had a blast.
Come on!
Now she's worn out in the corner, which is exactly where we want her. While we continue our preparation of lunch. Okay, so when I left to go for a hike with Stell, I had cut my zucchini into fry shape and drizzle some salt to cool the moisture out of the zucchini. And I want to show you how much moisture we have pulled. It's crazy. Look, you can see the water droplets forming. Oh, by the way, we are back in sweatpants. I have my preferred attire, which is fancy shirt, comfy, cozy pants. Yeah, I think we're just gonna rock that fit for the rest of the day. So back to our zucchini fries. We are gonna have 2 separate bowls here, one for an egg that's beaten and another for our breadcrumbs. I'm going to set this up so that I dip the fry in the egg batter first, followed by the breadcrumbs, and then lay it on my air fried tray, and I will repeat that until all of my zucchini fries are ready to go. I'll pop those in the air fryer at 350 for about 15 minutes, and while those are cooking, we are going to take our black bean burgers out of the fridge. They should be nice and firmed up by now. And we're going to put them into a skillet with avocado oil over medium-high heat. Flip them over and we have lunch. Black bean burgers and zucchini fries, and check out that thick patty. Whoa. I lied. I changed again. Now we are in the coziest fit, aka loungewear. I decided to take Stella for a little sunset stroll. Oh my gosh. Thank God, because it was a magical, spiritual, unbelievable sunset. Oh my gosh. That is why we always say yes to the sunset. Look, you can see those mountains all the way in the distance. That's crazy. She always has to show me her butt. Whenever the camera comes out, she just completely turns around and gives me the butt. Every time. When I was hiking, I did notice I'm hungry. I was actually feeling hungry before we went for the hike, and I snuck another black bean burger. I needed the energy, and that means I am 2 bean burgers down and I have 2 left to go. I will eat those tomorrow. I'm actually flirting with the idea of going skiing tomorrow. Oh, I'm cooking back here. I can't forget what I'm cooking. I got my curry going. I got my rice going. I prepped that, you know, while you guys were sleeping. This is an ADHD attack right now. I'm gonna get back to skiing, promise. But while we're on the topic of what I'm making for dinner, I'm making chickpea curry, and I'm making jasmine rice to go along with it with some bone broth that I had left over in the freezer. It smells like a Indian restaurant in here. Speaking of Indian restaurant, I was gonna go hardcore and make some garlic naan because I went to culinary school and I know how to do that. Except the hike wore me out. I was super hungry. I could feel my blood sugar dropping. I just need to make something really quick and easy. But I was like, it would be really great ski fuel tomorrow. So I'm thinking in the morning, I'm gonna do a fried plantain and make naan in the morning. Hang with me, right? With my black bean burgers. That will get me through until I come home. And then I'm gonna have to figure it out from there. But the question was, can you eat at Whole Foods on $5 a day? If you are willing to eat plant-based, perhaps. However, I'm starting to learn that maybe it's not possible. I don't know. I'm kind of hungry and I've been incorporating eggs. I'm using flour. I'm using oils. I'm using spices that I already have on hand. So that kind of just goes to show that you can eat at Whole Foods on a limited budget if you make sure you have your pantry staples stocked. Flour, salt, spices, oil, all of the pantry staples will really get you a long way. Wow, I haven't gone plant-based in a while. I do have to say I feel light on my feet. And I do have some energy, even though I'm hungry. So tell me how that works. So we're finishing off my chickpea curry with a dollop of Greek yogurt just to thicken it and give it more of a sauce. I got these herbs from my bench partner in culinary school, so I'm gonna do her proud. Amber, this one's for you. Happy tea. Wow, I was hungry. Good morning, folks. This thing on? Oh, did you think I was kidding? No. No. We are going to shred. Can I get some shred sounds? Yeah, it's time to go skiing. Oh, almost forgot. My garlic naan is cooking as we speak. Did you think I was kidding about making naan this morning? That's hilarious. That's funny. That's funny. No, I'm actually making garlic naan. I decided to also do a sweet version with cinnamon and sugar and coconut oil for my fried plantains that I also made this morning. Let me just give you a sec to play it back. The highlight reel. What went on? What happened? Making naan at home is actually super duper easy. These are all the ingredients that you need. Just flour, olive oil, baking soda, baking powder, salt, and a little Greek yogurt. Yeah, I know, we didn't buy the Greek yogurt, but listen, I'm putting that on the list of fridge/pantry staples, so always have on hand. Mix your wet, add them to your dry, and combine until you get a dough, and then you're gonna knead that dough for 3 minutes, cover with plastic wrap, and let it rest for 20 minutes. I used this time to prepare my plantain, which had an odd unicorn horn that really made me chuckle.
What? Wee.
Cut into slanted coins, throw them into a skillet with coconut oil, and let them get nice and golden brown. While your plantains cook, you're going to cut your dough into 4 pieces, and then you're going to roll that dough into ovals. These are your naan shapes. Toss your naan into a hot skillet, no oil, and then you're just going to let them bubble up and then flip. Transfer to a plate, add some coconut oil, cinnamon, sugar, maybe a few chocolate chips, and your plantains. Roll it up, and boy oh boy, breakfast is served. High carbs, but we're burning a lot of energy this morning, so we're gonna need it.
So yeah, that might be the reason why I'm running about an hour behind schedule. This isn't a watch, by the way. This is my Whoop, which I wear all the time and I never take it off. Whoop, sponsor me, hey. We are almost ready to walk out the door. As you can tell, I got my fit on. Let me get this off of here. Whoopsies. I'll probably still eat it though. Lock and load. I can't wait anymore. Ooh, this looks good. I wish I put some honey on it. Only regret. Oh! Oh, hell yeah! Here we go. We made it. Gonna finish my wrap. Ooh, there's a hair. Okay, gross. Now look at it.
Okay, so that non-plantain wrap fueled the greatest spring ski day of my life. I seriously had so much fun, I could not stop smiling.
What a day! Oh my gosh. It's always worth it. Always say yes to the hike and yes to skiing. Wow. Just wow. Let me plug my microphone in real quick. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me? I hope so, because I'm gonna keep talking. Anyway, wow. What a great what a I can't talk, I'm so tired. Wow, that wore me out. What a great shred session. Shred session. What a great shred session. Anyway, I am absolutely starving, as expected. Holy crap, it's hotter than hell in here. It's gotta be 60, 65 degrees. Spring skiing at its finest. I have been thinking and daydreaming and just like looking forward to my beautiful black bean leftover burgers that I've been baking in the sun in the truck for the past 3 hours. So I had the idea to go into the ski lodge and grab some condiments. They're literally sitting there on the counter begging for me to take them. I don't know what we're gonna do for dinner, folks. We have some leftovers to work with. Tofu, chickpeas, potatoes, Brussels sprouts. I still have more Brussels sprouts. Naan. Okay, we have a ton. We'll figure it out. I'm gonna eat this now. I freaking love mustard. I wasn't expecting to get in as much skiing as I did, but I think I got in like 6, 7 runs, maybe 8. It was super slushy, super slow, really weird sticky skiing. I got myself into a sticky situation. Let's drive home. I should probably grab this first.
So we will spend a good deal of time exploring this particular technique today.
I just got down a bike ride that was fantabulous. I have most of my dinner prepared. We got our plantains still, which I'm looking forward to for dessert. We are going to end this with a bang. Stella has been very supportive of my individual exploration day, haven't you, Stella? I think she's mad at me. Let's finish this bad boy off in 3, 2, 1.
For our last meal on this challenge, I'm keeping it simple. I made french fries with my last russet potato. I learned how to make fries the right way, and it does make a huge difference. The recipe is in the caption, and anyone can do this. I took my leftover Brussels sprouts and chickpeas, roasted them with some olive oil and salt. So simple, again, anyone can do it, as long as you have access to an air fryer or an oven. After I soaked my potatoes, I rinsed them, drained the excess starch, and dried them thoroughly. I transferred them to a bowl, coated them with avocado oil spray, tossed them until coated, and air fried them at 425 for 15 minutes. Then I took the last of my tofu and marinated it in some soy sauce and spices, nothing special, ginger, garlic powder, soy sauce, then tossed it with my Brussels sprouts and chickpeas. My only regret here was that I burned the crap out of my spices. Oops, won't do that again, my heat was a little bit too high. Our last meal looks like it's gonna be a banger. No surprise there. How crazy do I look? Oh, someone needs to invest in some lighting. Oh man, it's been a long day. I'm ready to eat and go to bed. Let's plate this biatch. Besides the burnt seasoning, I'm pretty happy with how this came out. So, did I survive on $5 a day at Whole Foods? Is it possible? Yes, but you basically have to eat vegetarian or vegan. Plant-based proteins like beans and tofu are obviously going to be your cheapest options, and the bonus is that you're getting protein and fiber at the same time, so check. The thing is, produce at Whole Foods is a little bit tricky on a budget. You're not gonna find a huge variety of cheap vegetables here. Stick to the root vegetables like potatoes, zucchini, squash, and lean on frozen vegetables and canned options when you can, which are just as nutritious and significantly cheaper. If you want more variety for less money, Trader Joe's is a great option. They have a wide variety of produce for pretty cheap, or you can check out your local farmers market for fresh, affordable, seasonal vegetables and support your local farmers. A couple of things you're going to want to watch out for on a tight budget is that it can get starch heavy pretty quickly. As you could see, my plantains, potatoes, but I was burning a lot of energy, so I wasn't super worried about it. But if you're more sedentary and you're on a budget, you just want to make sure you're looking for higher fiber, lower glycemic options, or make sure you're incorporating some movement into your day. Another thing, leftovers are your best friends. If you don't like leftovers, you gotta get over it, because that is literally what held me together on day 2. So, did I meet my goals? All Whole Foods, yes, I did not consume anything ultra processed besides a little bit of like ketchup here and there from the condiments. My budget, I was pretty much spot on. I was over 50 cents, but like, come on, we're counting it, right? 50 cents. Give me that. This was a hard challenge. Variety, so for just 2 days, I think we did pretty well. Did every meal hit the 3 pillars of a healthy plate? Protein, healthy fats, and fiber. My one meal that maybe didn't meet that was my plantain and naan for breakfast. I could have used some more protein there. And then another one of my goals for this challenge was to put my culinary school skills to the test, and I absolutely got the chance to do that with the garlic naan, which was really fun to show you guys. I hope you make it. It's so easy. Anybody could do it. The next time I do this, I'm gonna raise the budget to $7 or $10 a day, so that's like still under 70 bucks a week, which is genuinely budget friendly, but with a lot more room for variety. And the key here is really planning your week in advance so you can build meals around your leftovers more intentionally. And the last and final thing you need to be aware of when you're shopping on a tight budget is to make sure that you keep your pantry staples on hand. So, like we mentioned, flour, eggs, milk, sugar, honey, spices, herbs, cooking oils, onions, garlic, carrots. These are the staples that simply help to enhance the flavor, texture, and spice of any dish, which can make any meal taste and feel more elevated. If you're a college student, if you are living on a tight budget, if you have a family that you're trying to feed, this is the video to hold on to save, to share with your family and friends. And please don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment what was helpful for you, and grab your recipes in the description. They're there for you. I will see you in the next video.